This is what you need to know about insomnia. I'm Jennifer, an integrative healing practitioner. Believe it or not, there are actually multiple factors that could be contributing to or causing your insomnia. The first factor is a neurotransmitter imbalance. Our neurotransmitters are the chemical messengers in our body. They transmit messages from one cell to another in our brain and nervous system. They control a lot of processes in our body, including sleep. Serotonin, which is a neurotransmitter you've probably heard about, is our feel-good neurotransmitter that helps us to feel calm and happy. But here's what you may not know about serotonin. It's needed to make melatonin, which is the hormone our body makes that regulates sleep. In other words, if our serotonin is low, our body won't produce as much melatonin, affecting how well we fall asleep and stay asleep. Low serotonin is also associated with depression. When we're depressed, we're often lethargic and fatigued during the day, which can disrupt our circadian rhythm, which is our body's internal clock that regulates our sleep-wake cycle over 24 hours. Dopamine, which is our neurotransmitter that helps us with drive, motivation, and focus, also plays a role in sleep. If our dopamine is too high, it can cause anxiety and restlessness, which can lead to difficulty falling asleep. In order to balance our neurotransmitters, we need to look at our genetics and run an organic acids test. Our genetics shows how our body should be breaking down serotonin and dopamine, and an organic acids test measures the actual levels of both of these. This information is important in knowing the support your body and brain need to balance your neurotransmitters. The second factor that can be causing your insomnia is your thoughts. If you're thinking you're not going to fall asleep, and that's the story you keep telling yourself, then you probably won't fall asleep easily. I recommend listening to mindset books. Wayne Dyer talks about how our thoughts help shape our reality in his book, The Power of Intention. Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about this in his books as well. Check out his book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, where he talks about how to rewire your brain. You could try rewiring your brain around your thoughts about sleep, or even rewire your brain for new habits that could lead to better sleep, like diet or exercise. If you're stressed because of work, your spouse, your kids, all the things you need to get done that you don't have time for, your health, finances, whatever it is, chances are that that's carrying over into nighttime, right? Your brain is constantly going a mile a minute thinking about everything. So what can you do? Here are a few tips to help your mind and body prepare for sleep. Have a bedtime routine to help your brain get ready for bed. Think about toddlers. You don't go from your toddler playing to putting them to bed directly and expecting them to go to sleep right away, do you? You probably give them a bath, maybe read a book to them. You have a routine to prepare them for bed, right? Adults need the same thing. You might want to meditate or do light yoga before bed, or take a bath or a shower, maybe read a book or write in a journal. Another tip to prepare you for bed is to get off screens at least 2 hours before bedtime. The blue light in screens can disrupt your circadian rhythm and production of melatonin. Eating a big meal close to bedtime can also affect your sleep, since your body is working hard to digest the food. Eating dinner at least 2 or 3 hours before bedtime is recommended. Also, avoid caffeine and alcohol in the evening, because these will just stimulate your body and can make it hard for you to fall asleep, and also lead to reduced sleep quality. A third factor that can be contributing to your insomnia is hormonal imbalances. Low levels of our sex hormones, progesterone, estrogen, and testosterone, can all affect our sleep. Low levels of progesterone can lead to difficulty falling asleep and staying asleep. Low levels of estrogen can lead to less deep sleep and more frequent awakenings. And reduced testosterone can cause lower energy levels, which can disrupt your sleep patterns and overall sleep quality as well. Running a Dutch test is crucial, not only for assessing your hormone levels, but also for understanding how your body metabolizes those hormones. Our thyroid hormones play a role in how we sleep too. They help regulate the body's metabolism and circadian rhythm. An imbalance can disrupt the sleep-wake cycle. Producing too much thyroid hormone can lead to an overactive metabolism, anxiety, heart palpitations, or heat intolerance, which all can affect sleep. Producing too little thyroid hormone can result in daytime fatigue, breathing difficulties, cold sensitivity, muscle and joint pain, and mood issues that can lead to disrupted sleep patterns. It's important to run a full thyroid panel to see how your thyroid is functioning. Many doctors only run TSH, which gives a partial picture of how the thyroid is functioning and misses important information. Chronic stress can cause our body to produce too much of the hormone cortisol. Cortisol is meant to be higher in the morning so that we have the energy to get things done, and then it slowly declines throughout the day, and it should be at its lowest level at night, and that's when melatonin kicks in. Chronic stress can cause higher cortisol levels at night, interfering with our ability to fall asleep and stay asleep. We also want to help our body produce melatonin. Having a bedtime routine and avoiding screens at least 2 hours before bed will help with melatonin production. A couple of other things that will help are exposing your body to natural light during the day and maintaining a consistent sleep schedule. Doing both of these helps regulate our circadian rhythm. Exposure to natural light during the day signals to our brain that it's time to be awake and alert. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on the weekends, helps signal our body to make melatonin at the right time. The Dutch test measures melatonin levels, shows levels of cortisol you have available in your body, as well as how much cortisol your body has broken down or metabolized, and shows your circadian rhythm as well. By taking a whole body approach and working on mindset, as well as running the proper tests to see what support your body and brain need, it is possible to be able to fall asleep, get quality sleep again. If you want help balancing your brain and body so that you can sleep well and you think you might want to work with me, you can go to holisticwellbeingih.com and sign up for a free 20-minute health assessment.